Namaskar, hello and welcome to Sansad TV. I am Namrata Singh and you are watching our brand new show Question Hour Plus. In every session of Parliament, an hour is exclusively dedicated to questions and answers in both the houses, popularly known as Question Hour. It is the time when members from across parties raise issues of national importance and seek accountability from the government on matters concerning different ministries. There are three kinds of questions asked: start, unstart, and short notice questions. In this program, we will focus on start and unstart questions and bring to you some of the most significant ones raised during the Monsoon Session held from 21st July 2025 to 21st August 2025. In this edition of Question Hour Plus, we take a closer look at important questions on women-related concerns raised by members across both houses during the Monsoon Session, focusing on ministries that play a key role in shaping our nation's growth. Along with the questions, we will also give you important background and related information to understand the issues better. Rajya Sabha member C.V. Shanmugam asked the Minister of Women and Child Development whether government recognizes importance of empowering women as a strong foundation for building a Viksit Bharat and steps taken by government to empower women.
The ministry, in its reply, informed the House that the government gives utmost priority to the safety, security and empowerment of women in the country. To this end, the government has adopted multi-pronged approach to address the issue of welfare of women on a life cycle continuum basis for their educational, social, economic and political empowerment so that they become equal partners in the process of national development. This women-led development is essential for realizing the goal of Developed India or Viksit Bharat by 2047. In the past few years, a number of initiatives have been taken for holistic development and empowerment of women. The Government of India implements various schemes or programs for welfare of women, girls, in which community participation plays an important role. Under Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihoods Mission, nearly 10.29 crore women are connected with around 91.7 lakh women's self-help groups that are transforming rural socio-economic landscape in several innovative and socially and ecologically responsible ways, also availing governmental support including through collateral-free loans. The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act 2005 mandates that at least one-third of the jobs generated under the scheme should be given to women. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Grameen scheme focuses on women ownership of houses, and it has been decided that the allotment of house shall be made in the name of the woman or jointly in the name of the husband and wife, except in the case of a widower, unmarried, separated person or transgender. National Agriculture Market or ENAM, an online trading platform for agricultural commodities, is helping women overcome or compensate the barriers they face in accessing markets. National Cooperative Development Corporation is playing a significant role to uplift women cooperatives, as large number of women are engaged and involved in cooperatives dealing with activities related to food grain processing, plantation crops, oil seeds processing, fisheries, dairy and livestock, handloom and power loom weaving, etc. Other schemes include Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, Samagra Siksha, Babu Jagjeevan Ram Chhatra Awas Yojana, Swachh Vidyalaya Mission, Swachh Bharat Mission, etc. In order to enhance the employability of female workers, the government is providing training to them through a network of women industrial training institutes, national vocational training institutes and regional vocational training institutes. To ensure economic independence of women through skill development and vocational training, the government has also introduced the Skill India Mission. The Ministry of Women and Child Development is implementing centrally sponsored schemes in the country for the welfare of women and children, which are clubbed into three umbrella missions, viz. Mission Shakti for safety, protection and empowerment of women, Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 for improving nutrition and health indicators in the country, Mission Vatsalya for protection and welfare of children or girls in difficult circumstances. The details of the schemes are as under. The Mission Shakti aims at strengthening intervention for women's safety, security and empowerment. It seeks to focus on proposing strategies for improving convergence across ministries or departments and at different levels of governance. Mission Shakti comprises of two verticals, Sambal and Samarthya for safety and security of women and empowerment of women respectively. The Sambal vertical is for safety and security of women. It has schemes of one-stop centers, Women Helpline, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao and Nari Adalat. The Samarthya vertical is for empowerment of women. It has the schemes of Pradhan Mantri, Matru Bandhan Yojana, Shakti Sadan, Sakhi Nivas, Palna and Sankalp, hub for empowerment of women. It serves as a vehicle to bridge the information and knowledge gap regarding schemes and facilities available for women. It also serves as a project monitoring unit for all components under Mission Shakti. Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0. Under this program, Anganwadi Services Scheme, Poshan Abhiyan and Scheme for Adolescent Girls has been recognized into three primary verticals. Nutrition support for children below the age of 6 years, pregnant women, lactating mothers and adolescent girls, early childhood care and education, and Anganwadi infrastructure including modern, upgraded Saksham Anganwadi. Under the 15th Finance Commission, these components have been recognized into Mission Saksham Anganwadi and Poshan 2.0 for more effective implementation and improved nutritional delivery. State or union territories have been directed to co-locate Anganwadi centers running on rent with nearby primary schools where space is available. To ensure timely intervention, Anganwadi centers are now equipped with growth monitoring devices including infantometers, stadiometers and weighing scales for children and mothers. Mission Vatsalya is a centrally sponsored scheme which is implemented through states or union territories to deliver services for better outreach and protection for children in need of care and protection and children in conflict with law, which include institutional care and non-institutional care in a mission mode. These initiatives are transformative schemes designed to address critical social issues about women and children and bring about lasting social change in the country.
Rajya Sabha member Satnam Singh Sandhu asked the Minister of Women and Child Development details of how the representation of women in India's political leadership changed during last 5 years.
The ministry in its reply informed, the Government of India has adopted a whole of government and whole of society approach to address issues on a life cycle continuum basis for the holistic empowerment of women from all sections of the society, and this includes political empowerment of women. Through various policies, the Government of India is promoting greater participation of women in local governance and political leadership roles. The total number of women contesting general elections in the country has increased from 3% in 1957 to 10% in 2024. The total number of elected women members, which are 22 in the first Lok Sabha and 27 in the second Lok Sabha, has increased to 78 in the 17th Lok Sabha and to 75 in the 18th Lok Sabha, which is approximately 14% of the total members. In the Rajya Sabha also, the total number of women members in 1952 was 15, which is 42 at present. It is approximately 17% of the total members. In 2023, Parliament of India passed the Constitution 106th Amendment Act 2023, Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, marking a historic milestone in its national journey to foster equitable representation of women in public life at all levels of the federal structure. This landmark legislation rationally reserves 1/3 of all seats for women in the lower house of Parliament Lok Sabha and in all state legislative assemblies, including Legislative Assembly of National Capital Territory of Delhi, thus institutionalizing representation of women in politics at the highest levels of public decision-making. The government has launched the Sashakt Panchayat Netri Abhiyan, a comprehensive and targeted capacity building initiative aimed at strengthening women elected representatives of Panchayati Raj institutions across the country. Envisioning self-help groups as beacons of change, today 10 crore women linked with over 90 lakh self-help groups with support from government are transforming the rural landscape economically and taking greater leadership at grassroots level.
Lok Sabha member Poonamben Hemantbhai Madam asked the Minister of Panchayati Raj whether the government has taken any steps to make women's participation effective in panchayats. The ministry, in its reply, informed that panchayats are set up and operate through the respective state Panchayati Raj Acts. All panchayat-related work, including assessment of the role of women representatives in panchayats, comes within the purview of state government. However, the ministry reviews performance of panchayats from time to time through studies, review meetings, field visits, video conferencing, information technology applications, etc. Article 243D of the Constitution of India provides not less than 1/3 reservation for women out of total number of seats to be filled by direct election in every panchayat and the total number of offices of chairpersons in the panchayats at each level. However, 21 states and 2 union territories have gone even further and have made provisions of 50% reservation for women in Panchayati Raj institutions in their respective state Panchayati Raj Acts or rules. The ministry has implemented the revamped centrally sponsored scheme of Rashtriya Gram Swaraj Abhiyan. The scheme aims towards capacitating the elected representatives, including women elected representatives of Panchayati Raj institutions for leadership roles, to develop effective third tier of government to enable them to deliver on good governance and localization of sustainable development goals. The ministry has issued advisories on mandating to conduct Mahila Sabha prior to Gram Sabha, which is a great impetus towards increasing an active participation of women in the decision-making process at the grassroots level for women-led governance. Further, the ministry has launched a comprehensive training module for assisting the states or UTs for the capacity building of women elected representatives of Panchayati Raj institutions to further strengthen their leadership and managerial skills for effective delivery of good governance. The ministry has initiated the process of assisting the states or union territories in transforming the selected Gram Panchayats by saturating these Gram Panchayats in Theme 9, Women-Friendly Gram Panchayat of Localization of Sustainable Development Goals. Rajya Sabha MP Dr. Bhagwat Karad asked the Minister of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship estimated number of women who are expected to benefit from AI Career for Women initiative aimed at building future-ready digital skills. The ministry, in its reply, informed the House that AI Careers for Women is an in-depth training program launched in April 2025, offers 320 hours of training for 20,000 young women and girls in rural undergraduate colleges over the duration of 2 years. The process of setting up of 8 centers of excellence in hub colleges in 4 states is also underway. Training would commence in August 2025, and during the first year till June 2026, training and enabling economic opportunities for 8,000 girls would be the focus of the program. Currently, the program has been envisaged for 2 years to set up 30 hub centers and 150 spoke centers, and after this pilot deployment and based on the learnings and outcomes, the program would be considered for an expansion to provide training to more girls in additional states. The details of the expansion plan would be based on the success of the pilot, following objectives aligned with the Digital India and Skill India mission. To deliver a holistic learning experience on AI skills for girl students in higher education that equips participants with both technical and professional skills. To ensure that the trainees are well-rounded and prepared for the demands of modern industries. To focus on 3 key components in alignment with Digital India and Skill India mission, that includes practical learning, on-the-job training, and employability skills development. Lok Sabha MP Poonamben Himatbhai Madam asked the Minister of Youth Affairs and Sports whether the government has taken any steps to promote and encourage participation of women and girls in sports across the country. The ministry informed, sports being a state subject, the responsibility of development of sports, including taking steps to promote and encourage participation of women and girls in sports and ensure equitable access to training facilities and sports infrastructure for female athletes, rests primarily with the respective state or union territory governments. The Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports implements the following schemes for the promotion of sports in the country, including for female sports persons. Khelo India, National Program for Development of Sports. Assistance to National Sports Federation. Cash incentive to medal winners in international sports events and their coaches. National Sports Awards. Pension to meritorious sports persons. Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay National Welfare Program for sports persons. National Sports Development Fund and running sports training centers through Sports Authority of India. Further, the sub-component Sports for Women of Promotion of Inclusiveness through Sports component of the Khelo India scheme promotes and encourages participation of women and girls in sports across the country. Accordingly, Khelo India Women League was started in 2021 to offer opportunities to women for participating and excelling in sporting activities. It was renamed as Asmita League, which stands for Achieving Sports Milestone by Inspiring Women Through Action. Under this, various Khelo India Women's Leagues are being conducted. As on date, women leagues have been organized in 29 sports disciplines across the country. In order to pay a special attention to women sports person, Sports Authority of India, an autonomous body under the aegis of this ministry, has established the following 4 sports training centers exclusively for women sports persons. NCOE Dharmshala, Himachal Pradesh have 51 women athletes. STC Badal Punjab having 71 women athletes. STC Thalassery Kerala having 92 women athletes. STC Solalgaon Assam having 52 women athletes. Well, that is all I have for you in this edition of Question Hour Plus. We'll be back next time with more important questions on other key issues raised by members across both houses. So stay tuned and thank you for watching Sansad TV. To watch more programs of Sansad TV, subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to like and share them.